Hi, welcome back to Goblin's Hollow. We've got another episode of Journey to the Hells. So welcome. Guys, thank you for coming back and joining me to play the game. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. If you want to support the channel even more, you can go and donate at our coffee, which will be down in the description. There will also be a link to an Instagram in the description for Deb, who created a profile picture as well. So it's super cool. Go check her out. She does commissions if you guys want to order something for her to paint. It's super awesome. Go check that out. I think that's all of the introduction I need. So let's get on with the game. Okay, so last time you guys continued your adventure by collecting a debt for Mayor Tannel, and you went to Oster and you started helping him out with the bookstore. You got Granny to come and help and give out cookies. You picked out some materials to decorate the shop, and everything was going well. You then left and helped out the monks with handing some food out to some of the homeless. You came back and you went to bed, and that's pretty much where we ended off last time, was with you guys settling down and going to sleep.
That is a brilliant and very succinct summary of what happened.
Yes.
So today is the day of the festival that you guys have been given tickets to go and join. The public show, and it starts at what I think it was 1 o'clock.
I've got it written down.
It was something like 1:30 or something.
Midday on the Westfield.
Midday on the Westfield. So you guys.
I'm in a different time zone.
You are?
I'm in a different time zone, so for me it's 1:30.
So you guys wake up, you're feeling excited for the day. You know, you've done a few tasks for the city of Gorlai. You've done some tasks for them, and now you've been rewarded with free tickets to go to this festival. So as was yesterday, the sun is shining through the curtains, waking you all up from how bright it is. It's roughly 9 a.m. So you've got about 3 hours until the festival starts. And as you're all waking, it seems to be a beautiful day. And I'm just going to do a thing for you guys and the players. So guys, so this is Gorlai. This is the city that is. This is the Adventurers Guild right here.
Okay.
This is the town hall, and then this is where the monks are, where you guys went last time.
Gotcha.
And I will share my screen one more time, just for everybody else watching, because they hadn't seen this. This is Fifth. Sorry, this is Fifth. So this is the will, or the continent that you guys are on. So you're here in Gorlai, and all of the cities are with a black dot. So you've got a couple of cities. You're sort of in the center of the continent at the moment. There's not any huge cities anywhere else near you, other than maybe Les or Mau at the top. So that is the map for anybody else watching that we didn't get last time. So apologies for that. So wake up. It seems to be a beautiful day. You're all starting to get up and wake up. How many? It's going to be one of those nights again tonight, isn't it? Okay, so feels quite warm. It feels like it's going to be quite a warm day today. So what's everybody doing?
Keth is going to want to send her letter, but she knows that she needs to go to the back of the merchant's quarter to the delivery service. So she'll probably wolf down her breakfast and just go and do that. She'll volunteer to take Jet's letter with her if Jet doesn't want to come.
Jet's going to go just because he doesn't trust anyone and wants to post the letter himself.
Okay.
Okay. Fledge.
Can't hear you.
Can't hear you, hon.
It's the curse!
That's
Yeah.
better.
Okay, so what is Fledge doing?
So Fledge has been sitting at the bar with everyone, having their breakfast, and they decide just to go out and take a nice walk. They want to go visit Rufus. Sorry, Stormageddon.
Okay.
Give him some head scratches before reconvening with everyone to go to the festival.
Okay. Ruiel?
I've actually been up since just about before sunrise, because after being very late to my morning ritual yesterday, which I'm still accustomed to, even though I'm not with my people anymore.
Yeah.
I got up on time this morning and started my prayer with the whole.
Okay. The whole Shazam.
Yeah.
Okay.
And after that, I just sat in the common room looking at the quest board and, checking out some books if there are any, that sort of thing.
So yeah, there's a handful of books, something about monsters, gardening, cooking, just a variety of random books. And the quest board has actually been cleared, so there's nothing else on the quest board at the moment. So there was only actually one other quest on there that you guys hadn't completed, which was the ingredients quest, where you go around, you collected the ingredients, you take them back, and they were able to make. So that was the only one that you didn't complete, but that's now been taken off the board. And the quest board seems very empty now. Okay, Hun, what are you doing?
I like the idea of visiting Rufus,
Okay.
so I'll go with Fledge and hang out with the cat
Okay, so I'll do
and get
Keth.
cookies.
Okay, so I'll do Keth and Jet first, and I'll come back to Grace and Fledge and Han. Sorry. So. Jet, Keth. So you get up, you eat your breakfast. It's a very hearty breakfast again. You've got bacon, sausages, everything else that you order. Beans or toast, stuff like that. It's a very filling breakfast. And once you've taken that down, it's about 9:30. And Keth, you recall from last night that to send a letter, you need to go to the postal service, which is at the back part of the Merchants District. So you go out of the Adventurers Guild, and with Jet behind you, you both turn up onto the main street into the Merchants District, and you continue walking for about 15-20 minutes until, it's not as far back as where the monks are in the monastery, but it's fairly far up there. And on the main road, you see like a small little building with a wooden sign that's got postal service and a picture of a horse and cart in a circle.
Okay. Well, Kathy's just gonna knock on the door if it's closed, but if it's not closed, she just walk in.
Yeah, so it is open, so you're able to go in. There are no windows downstairs, but the door is open. And as you go in, it's a very small place to be, very claustrophobic. It smells a little bit damp. And you've got like a wooden bench sort of blocking you guys from behind the counter. And behind the counter stands a young male elf called Osros. He's got like a little name badge called with Osros on it.
How are we spelling that?
Osros.
Okay.
Osros. Who's standing behind there. He seems to have a big book open in front of him, and he's just sort of, he looks like he's jotting down payments have gone, where they're going, etc. And as you walk in, he sees you, Keth, and Jet, and he sort of looks up and he's like, hi, how can I help you today?
Well, hello. I would like to send this letter to Tirith or Tyrith. I don't know how you say it.
Let me just get the maps up. Because I closed them stupidly. Okay, so you want to go up to Tylwyth, is it?
Tylwyth, yes.
Okay. So he sort of brings out a map, and he's tracing it along with his pencil. And he says, "Oh, that will be 5 silver pieces for a singular letter to go up there."
All right. There are additional instructions.
Okay. What are the instructions?
When it arrives at the city, it needs to go to the barbarian's box.
The barbarian's box.
Yes, and
Okay.
it will be collected from there by my tribe.
Okay, and he gets his paper and he takes your letter and he looks at it, and he puts a stamp on there, which is a number, which seems to be like some sort of barcode sort of thing. So he writes down the number, he writes down that you've paid, and he writes down the instructions to take it to the barbarian's box, and then he puts it in like a big sack behind him that you can see is full of letters and parcels. And he looks up at Jet, and what can I do for you today?
I'd also like to send a letter.
No problem. Where to?
Out of character. Actual way, there's no idea how to pronounce this.
Which one is it?
Teely.
Oh, Teely.
Teely, yeah.
Over here, this one.
Yeah.
Teely, okay. Yeah, so that's gonna be 1 gold piece to send that letter over there.
Jet hands over the money and the letter quite reluctantly.
Yeah, so he just sort of struggles to grab it off you, but he managed to get it off, and he stamps it again with a number, which he then writes down and writes any instructions and that you've paid. Okay, once you guys have done that, you head back, and by the time you get back, it's probably about 10 o'clock. Okay, Han and Fletch, you're going to go see Stormageddon. Yeah. So you head over into the housing district, and you keep walking to Granny's house. And when you get there, it's exactly as you remember it. There's a little picket fence out front, beautiful garden, very small, and the sun seems to be shining on it, so it's a very warm day, and you can smell all the flowers. It smells beautiful and very floral. What are you guys doing? Can't hear you again.
Muted again.
You're on mute.
Headset. Yeah. Fletch will cautiously approach the door and chat because they're not sure if they'll be welcome because everyone else isn't with them.
Okay. Yeah, so we should just knock on the door. Granny comes out, looks you up and down. Hello, dear.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hello. Sort of waves at you, hun. What can I do for you today?
We came to visit Rufus. And you.
Come on in. And she sort of motions for you guys to come in.
Fledge follows.
Yeah. Again, as you go in, it's a very small space. There seems to be one seat and one sort of table that she sat at. You can see the cookie jar, and you can also see the cat over in the corner on the bookshelf.
Fledge slowly starts walking towards Rufus, moving with almost like they're in like an old cartoon and trying to sneak because they don't want to startle the cat.
Okay, roll me stealth. Hun, what are you doing?
Can I? I'll talk to Granny.
Okay.
Are you going to the festival today?
Oh no, dear. I've had my share of festivals. I'm off to the shop today.
How's Foster doing?
Oh, he's doing fine, darling. He's getting things ready, and it's looking very good.
That's nice to hear.
Okay, Fledge, what did you roll?
I rolled a 21.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, you manage to, the cat sees you, but just sort of shrugs you off, and you manage to get over there. And you can hear him purring a little bit. I'm not going to try and purr. That will not end well.
Why? All the furries would come to the yard.
Please, go. Okay, so you go up to the cat. What are you doing?
So I slowly reach out my hand to his face so that he can do a sniff test to see if I'm okay.
As you reach your hand out, instead of doing a sniff test, he just sort of jumps onto your hand.
Fledge motions as if to jump backwards in fright and then immediately remembers that they've got a cat in their hand and just kind of stares like this.
Okay, so as Fledge is there, terrified and being tormented by this cat that's just jumped onto him, Hun, is there anything else you wanna do while you're here?
Are the cookies here?
Yeah, so you can see the cookie jar that's sat on the table.
Can I just sit awkwardly there and like dart my eyes back and forth with Granny and the cookie?
She doesn't seem to notice that you're staring at the cookie. She seems totally oblivious.
Can I have a cookie, please?
Of course, darling. Help yourself. She motions to you to go and take the cookies.
Yay, thank you. I gently nib on it while looking at Fledge and saying, "Don't be afraid."
Don't be afraid, we have cookies.
Fledge, instead of like calming down or having any reasonable response, whirls round. Rufus still clinging to their hand. I just stares at Hun, just like, help!
Point. Granny walks over and starts petting Rufus or Stormageddon.
Get another cookie.
As she's walking over, she reaches her hand into the cookie jar and takes out a cookie and walks over to you and starts petting the cat and then just sort of shoves the cookie in your mouth.
I love this Granny so much.
I come with sound effects.
Yeah. So it's like, it's okay. And you just stood there, shocked at the cookie and being tormented by this cat. And at that point, she picks up the cat and then she just holds it in her arm.
Why did I expect you to say she yeeted the cat? Why was that where my brain went?
She's not eating her cat
Not
anyway.
yeeting!
Yeah, eating.
No, yeeting!
Yeah.
As, like, this bitch empty! Yeet!
Yeah, that's what I said.
It sounds like you're saying eating, and I'm like, Jesus! Oh my god!
She's not making Stormageddon stew, okay?
You said anything about stew. I was thinking about like I don't know, like a nice kebab.
She's not yeeting it either. She's not going to yoke the cat. Okay, so after you guys go into the granny and the cat, they all seem happy. Obviously, she's going to the shop today to help Austin pick up some of the stuff, do some work around the shop, get it more presentable, and you head back to the Adventurers Guild. So Jet, Keth, Fledge, and you all get back at roughly the same time. So you get there about 10 o'clock, and you see Riel just sitting at the bar, finishing off their breakfast.
Good morning. How are you?
I look up from my book. Where did you come from? Shouldn't you have come from that staircase instead of that door?
No, I went to send a letter and Mr. Moist came with me.
Ria looks back down
I
at
resent that.
looks back up at then. Yeah, so if you ever look for reading material, this is a really good one.
Oh, but is it in common?
It is, yeah. It's about monsters.
I cannot read common.
Yeah. I could read it to you.
Oh, I would like that very much.
That's fine. You just hear
I
the
want to ask the barman if I can borrow the book.
Yeah, go ahead. That's fine.
Thanks.
Yeah, at that point you hear the door behind you click and open, and you hear footsteps coming towards you. And as you turn around, you see Clyra standing there. He seems to have a little smirk on his hand, and he's holding up a piece of paper.
What's that?
Oh, this? Well, first of all, I just want to congratulate you on completing the job yesterday. Very well done. Seems like you did a bit more than collect the debt. And he sort of hands you this piece of paper. And in a very scruffily drawn way, it says, "Bookworm, refurbished, free cookie with every purchase."
Nice. Ruhiel, in her mind's eye, checks off one of the things in the ledger on the to-do list for the 5-year business plan.
Okay. That was one of the things, as it was the flyers.
Oh, definitely, yeah. PR was definitely a whole subsection.
It's at least 4 pages and a half.
Yes.
Okay, so he sort of hands it to you, and so it went well yesterday then, did it?
I painted walls.
Ray, we
Yes.
can't hear you.
Yes, well, at least I think so.
I mean, you should go and have a look. It's a great shop.
Well, I will
I'm real
tomorrow.
estate.
Oh, well, I will tomorrow. Nothing's open at the moment because of the festival.
So that's a whole thing, that concert thing?
Oh, well, it's more than just a concert. It's an entire festival. Yes, of course. It technically goes over on a couple of days, but the very last day, which is today, is the big finale. You know, shop shut. Everybody goes home. They have like meals, spend time with their families. Yeah, it's a big festival.
Oh.
So what's it for? What's it about, this festival?
Well, it's the summer solstice festival.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You know, it celebrates the longest day of the rotation.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
They do you look confused at the moment?
Keth looks very confused.
Okay, so you notice the confusion on Keth's face, and he goes, you know, we celebrate it because of the myth, and he sort of says that in a way that he expects you guys to know what the myth is.
Now we're talking. So I'm not from here. What's the myth?
Oh, yeah. So the myth is that on this day, the summer solstice, the longest day of the year was when Ra, the son of God, the son of the god of sun. Sorry, you know, kings and the skies came to Earth to walk across, among his followers and see his creations. I mean, he's not exactly worshipped by many people anymore, but the festival has become a tradition in some parts of the world. You know, such as the winter solstice and All Hallows Eve. And yeah, Gorlai likes tradition, so the festival continues to this day.
Ruhiel nods, but starts drifting off into the middle distance. Because she's, well, her smile fades a bit, because the whole Ra thing and tradition and things, well, that's not really her thing. She's into myths, yeah, but this whole God of the Sun, Master of all, follow the rules is not her thing.
Okay.
Hashtag PTSD.
Valid.
Tradition is very important, but does it mean anything, or do people just use it as an excuse to have a good time? What is happening to this accent?
No,
It's just
I was vibing.
it's just sort of a celebration.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, I must let you get ready for the festival. I've been told that you've got free tickets for it, which is a big deal. So
I think
we
they're
hope
good. I think they're well-earned tickets.
they certainly are. Those indeed. Anyway, I will let you guys get ready for the festival. The field should be opening at 12 o'clock or so. So yeah, go and have a well-deserved day off. And he sort of turns on his heels and walks back into his office, shuts the door.
When he says get ready, Kath says to the others, does he mean that they will throw us out for not looking like rich people?
I think the people who follow Ra don't always consider what well-dressed is.
Oh. So people will not mind that I have my belly button out.
I mean, I don't.
As
I
long
think
as
you
it's
look
clean.
great.
As long as you rid it of lint.
I could put, I have silver pieces now. I could put a silver piece in it and make it go sparkly.
You could. I could attach it permanently to your belly button if you like. I've got the tools for that.
Oh. All right.
Pulls out soldering
She's
iron.
God.
I go up to the bar, and is there someone there at the moment, or did the barman leave?
No, it's there's no barman there. He's sort of brushed off.
Is there a bell? Can I ring a bell?
Yeah, there's a little bell there.
Cool. Ding.
So you wait a couple of uncomfortable seconds, a bit longer than what you think it should take, but finally he comes out. Hello, sorry, what can I do for you?
Hi, could I use your stove for a moment? I would like to take this wonderful person into the kitchen just for a second. We just need your stove for a moment.
You know we serve food here, right?
Yeah.
You don't need to cook anyone.
No.
We do sell food here.
Yeah, it's nothing to do with food. But I promise we'll be as hygienic as we can. Nothing will be touched.
Okay.
You're dodgy or something.
Yeah, and he sort of opens up the little bit that comes up to let you look behind the bar. And you go back into the kitchen, a very, very small kitchen, a small stove on the opposite side of the room, a little bit of a counter in the middle for anything to be prepped. And then there seems to be a lot of storage on the side of the room with the door where you guys come in. So where they hold the meats, the bread, the cheese, stuff like that.
Okay. From a pile of dirty crockery and cutlery, I take one wooden spoon, give it to Keth, and say, you will want to put this in your mouth. Now sit down here.
Okay.
Then
Keth,
I
Keth
take
sits down, just puts the spoon in her mouth like she's eating it.
Oh, no, sorry, the other way around. So between your teeth, so you can bite on it. Because it might hurt a little bit, just a tiny bit, just for a second. Okay.
Are you sure?
Then, yeah, I've done this many times before. Then I take a little needle out of my disguise kit and a very tiny drill. I drill a little hole in the coin.
Okay.
Take out some. Take out one of my tiny metal earrings. Put the coin onto the earring. Then I start the fire and hold the needle into the fire.
Okay.
After a couple of seconds, it gets really, really hot and really, really sterilized. And so what I do is basically I give Keth a belly button piercing with that coin and with a needle from my disguise kit. Would you like me to roll anything?
Roll. Okay, make me a performance check.
Performance. Right.
Should we be
Now-
concerned with what's happening in the kitchen?
Yeah, yes, you should. But you don't know anything's
We
going on at the
didn't
moment.
follow.
We
Real.
Depending on
Maybe
how this goes, that you will probably bite this spoon in half.
Probably.
That's an 18.
Yeah, so you sort of just grab the bit of stomach that you're going to pierce, and you go. Kath takes
This is
4 points of piercing damage,
It's a class A belly button piercing though.
and then you just insert the piercing in.
Yeah.
And you stand up. You stand back. Kath, can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh no! Please don't faint.
Well, I rolled a 3, but I rolled 6, so that's 9.
You start feeling your head go a little bit dizzy, and you just sort of everything, like, it just feels like the kitchen has fallen on its side, when in reality you've just fallen over. Your vision is completely black.
Can I try to catch Kath before
from
the head
outside-
hits the floor?
From outside in the bar, all they hear is Kath go, ah!
Yeah, so sort of goes like this there, so you can see that she's about to faint, and as she goes down, you manage to grab her. Everybody else, all you hear is yes, sir. That is it. Then it goes silent. How are you getting Kath out of the kitchen?
Yeah.
Can I run inside? It's like, what happens? Everything okay?
Bet's gonna run in, like, barge past the barman and be like, what the fuck is happening here?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys see Kath blacked out. Everybody else holding Kath in their arms with a hot needle. Blood is coming out of Kath's stomach. Just a little bit, but some blood's coming out of Kath's stomach. And there's some blood on the end of the needle as well.
Is this some kind of ritual? Are we joining a cult?
She
Did
said
you make a
to
pact?
decorate her belly button, so I thought I'd help her get something nice and shiny. Because honestly, coins can be stolen. This one, not so much.
They're taking her to a jeweler's. I'm sure there's a jeweler's in town.
Yeah, but they charge for it.
I mean, this costs a silver
Is
piece.
this Parent Trap?
What's
Okay,
Parent
so-
Trap? That's not a thing that exists in this world.
So, Kath has now got a hole in her stomach with a coin in. Riel stood there with a bloody
Needle?
pokey thing needle.
Okay.
But it's sterilized.
Yes,
As well
bloody-
as
bloody
sterilized as it would
needle.
be in this world.
yes, so actually it won't be bleeding because it would have cauterized the wound as it went through.
No, if it's that hot.
I mean, I literally
It
helped
might bleed a
me
little
try.
bit, but that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, you still stood over Kath with a needle, and Jet, Fledge, and Han just come in like,
We're here for the cult stuff.
okay. After all of this shenanigans, let's say it's about 11:15-ish. You guys are all out in the bar. Kath has been laid down across some seats. She's been out for about 15 minutes. She starts finally waking up. Senses come to you. Your vision comes back, and you sit up. And you've got a lot of pain in your stomach.
And she just sort of looks down and goes, oh, he's very pretty. It hurts quite a lot though. Is it supposed to hurt?
Well, it's going to hurt for a couple of days, but you're going to be fine very, very soon. And I mean, if you leave it in for about a month or two, after a while, you can even take out this ring and insert another ring, or I don't know, put a different coin on this ring, something like that. You can customize it.
I like that very much. She's just looking down at her belly button and
Just go.
yeah, it wiggles.
Don't play with it too much. It needs to heal now. Hold on, do I have a cantrip for that?
If you cast mending on my belly button, I will not be impressed.
Maybe I have a cantrip for that. I mean, I could cast healing wounds, cure wounds or healing word on it, but
It seems like a
do I
waste
really
of
want to use a
slot,
spell
to be
slot? Yeah.
honest.
Oh, what about prestidigitation? Maybe I can do something with prestidigitation.
I don't
It
know.
has a mending cantrip. It has a mending cantrip.
Oh, there we go. Oh,
That's
I
gonna cost
can
mending.
clean or soil an object no larger than 1 cubic foot. So I could clean the wound, not heal it, but I could clean it. Just
Yeah.
if push came to
mend
shove.
it.
If you manage to fall into a I don't know, a puddle or something, I could clean it.
Oh, that is.
Just
that is
remind
good.
me.
Thank you. Is Jet really going to cast mending on my belly button?
Suddenly, you don't have a belly button anymore.
The coin sticking out.
You can cast mending if you want to.
Okay. Cool.
So as you touch Keth's stomach, Keth, you just feel like a warmth or like a heat on your stomach. And as you take your hand away, you just sort of see skin sort of just regrowing and coming back up until about 5 to 6 seconds later when it's completely sort of mended, healed.
So is the skin grown around the ring? Or is it... Do I know have a strange kind of growth on my belly button that is
I was debating
pointy?
that because technically it is repairing it back to its original. Tell you what, I'm gonna roll a percentile die.
Oh God.
And there's a 25% chance that it succeeds, and a 75% chance that it just goes around it and your body just sort of
just rejects it completely.
Yeah, and you just have a coin stuck inside you.
Oh.
Yeah, so the skin sort of just starts growing around the piercing, and it just gets sucked into your body, and now you have a coin stuck inside your body, but your belly button is exactly the same as it was before.
Oh, great.
Doesn't hurt anymore.
Okay.
All I can foresee is like 20 sessions for now. Some like big bad guy is going to turn to Keth and go, "What are you worth?" And then them, as innocent as a button, will turn around. One silver.
So yeah, the skin is going around. You no longer have a piercing, and you have one silver piece just sort of into your stomach.
Well, everyone has secrets, I suppose.
Okay, what do you guys do now?
Fledge is horrified.
Jack's vaguely horrified as well, though. We weren't expecting that to happen.
Ruriel is fascinated more than horrified.
I stare blankly.
Beth genuinely doesn't mind. She now has a silver coin inside herself.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys want to do before the show?
I mean, I was kind of planning on going to the, what was it, the clerics something?
That quest is taken off the board now anyway.
He's gone.
What?
Yeah.
Someone else did
It's
it.
still there, just for fun. Oh man, I'm miffed now.
Right,
Took forever with
Fine,
the plums.
You have
I'm
an
a
hour.
completionist.
You have an hour, and it would probably take more than an hour to get everything and take it back.
Okay,
I mean, we could turn up late.
We should probably go to the festival.
Okay.
Oh, I think we should go to the festival.
The
So,
festival? The festival.
Festival.
midday
Sorry.
comes, 12 o'clock. You guys have something quick to eat, just to replenish your hunger, and you walk over to the west fields. You can see that over there seems to be a huge sort of wooden stage that's been put up with long drapes and curtains hanging over, and 2 very large boulders that seem to be magically in the air. And every now and then you can see somebody go on stage, they cough and they say something like test or 1, 2, 3, and it seems like the magic stones are making their voice louder. they're projecting the voice out. So basically like magic stone speakers.
Okay.
But before that, you see that there are loads of stalls. Nobody seems to be in the field at the moment. That seems to be closed off. And at the moment, there seems to be a handful of stalls that are outside that are selling stuff. So,
What kind of stalls are there?
Okay.
We should have a look around.
Yeah.
They are. Where are the stalls? I've put them here. Okay, so you got a pet stall.
Oh.
Okay.
That sells pets. Food stalls that sells some food. A magic stall, a fortune teller, and a trinket stall.
Is there one of those stalls with
Pets,
like a bunch of rubber
trinkets,
ducks?
take my money.
Wait,
Is there one of those stalls that has all the rubber ducks on a hook and then you lift it with like a tiny little fishing rod?
No, there doesn't. Actually, for the fun of it, yeah, there is.
Yay!
Yay!
There is.
There's a rubber ducky stall.
There is a rubber.
I love the rubber ducky
stall.
stall.
That's going
Rubber
in now
ducky
anyway. There is a
from
rubber
Pets.
ducky stall. A rubber
That
ducky
makes a
stall.
beeline for the pet stall.
Yeah, pets. Straight away.
Fledge saw the
Then
rubber
you-
ducky stall
Okay.
and looks wantonly
Everyone
at the
who's
rubber
watching-
ducky stall.
Everyone's
Wantonly.
I'm going to pause the recording right now so I can speak to the players, and we'll start the recording once I've spoken to them. Okay, welcome back. I have explained some stuff to the players. The reason I want to keep this a little bit private is we want the people watching to have a little bit of mystery as well as when it comes to the game, as well as the players. So that's why we did it. So I hope you enjoy the little bit of mystery that we've added. So you guys get there. There is a pet stall, a food stall, magic stall, a fortune teller, a trinket stall, and now we have a rubber ducky stall. So,
Pet stall, pet stall.
if you guys want to have a quick discussion of what you guys want to do first, if you guys are going together, if you're splitting the party, have a quick discussion, and then I'll ask you about 10 seconds, 10, 50 seconds what you're doing.
How big do all of the stalls look?
Fairly
Yeah.
small. They're fairly small.
Because Keth
Keth
and
and
Fledge
Fledge.
can't fit in together anywhere.
No.
So the stalls are sort of open, so it's still in a field, and you sort of walk along. So each stall is about 10 foot wide,
Okay.
and they're about about 20 foot apart from each other, and there's about a 15-foot gap across as a walkway.
So we could stand next to each other behind the others.
Yeah.
Technically. Yeah, we could
It'd be
do
a tight
that.
squeeze.
There is enough room for you guys to stand next to each other. It's in an open field. It's big enough for you guys to
All right.
stand next to each other. Okay, have a quick discussion what you guys want to do, and then I'll ask you in a minute.
Pet stall fortune teller for
Pet
Kath.
stall, pet stall, pet stall.
Fledge will just stare at the rubber ducky stall, but they won't say that they want to go to the rubber ducky stall.
Ooh. Can Kath roll perception to see if she can see Fledge staring? Because she would go.
Kath, roll perception. Fledge, roll performance. Oh no, deception. Sorry, not performance. Deception.
Oh, for... yeah, that's 7.
I rolled a 9.
Fledge looks pretty content with everything.
Okay.
Fledge is okay.
Han, Ruriel, what do you guys want to do?
Pet stall.
That's stall.
Okay. Let's do pet stall first
We
then.
all like fluffy things.
So as
Yeah,
you're
whatever
Maybe,
you tip,
maybe
it
I'll
does
buy a
look lovely.
snaky snake.
So
Maybe.
as you're walking up,
Yeah, go.
there is in the middle, and there are a couple of traders trying to shout to get you guys to come over. And as you walk into the pet store, it's like, "Hi, come check out all the pets. Great prices, great things. Just come and have a look at all the pets. What can I get you guys?"
Cactus.
Pet.
What have you got? Please.
Good question. And he sort of puts his hand out to shake your hand.
My name is Kath.
Great question, Kath. Right, what we got some cracking things for you guys today, very special. So we have a cortal.
Oh, I know what that is.
The bird one?
Yeah, it's a turtle duck.
Turtle duck. She's got pictures.
It's Avatar: The Last Airbender.
No. It is an actual creature, and they're awesome, and I love them. So
Okay.
That's the wrong box.
I know for a fact Jet's going to end up walking away with a goldfish or something.
I genuinely think Keth may end up with a hamster.
Yeah, I'm
Stop
100%.
it!
I'm 100% Fledge would get like a fucking dandelion.
I
I think
get
Keth should buy
the
a pet
biggest
rock.
one.
So this is what a coral looks like.
Ooh!
It's what I would describe like a snake with rainbow wings. They're
Oh
designed-
god.
they're
Oh,
designed
it's just
to-
totally turned into golem.
So that's a coastal. So they're like snake with rainbow wings. They're gorgeous. I love them. We also have quackatles.
I know what that is.
Pics, please.
I don't know. It's a duck with a turtle shell.
It's
Mhm.
Turtle Duck from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Okay.
But I don't want to be sued, so it's going to be called a quackatle.
Who's suing us?
No one, hopefully.
Copyright.
Yes, it looks vaguely like that.
It's similar.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Not
They're
the
like
same though.
adorable.
dragons, so they're like miniature dragons. They're adorable.
What colour are the pseudo dragons?
So they all have the same special abilities, but you've got gold. Sorry, you got gold. You got a red one. You've got a black one. And you got a green one. They've got a rat. They've got owls. They've got wolves. Mini wolves, like miniature wolves. They have got snakes.
So dogs.
Doggos.
No, they are actual wolves, miniature wolves.
See, I'm imagining it's just like a pug-sized wolf.
See, I was imagining a husky but corgi
Yeah,
legs.
no, pretty much. That's what I was thinking. When I was doing it was a husky, a tiny
Corgi.
husky.
A corgi.
A
They have
cusky.
snakes. They have a cat, and they have bats.
Nothing water related then. Apart from the duck
Quackle.
turtle thing.
Okay, how much for the dragons?
The pseudo dragons are 45 gold pieces.
Sounds about right.
Hang on.
See, Keth would just like to know what all of them cost
Okay,
because
I'm gonna
she's
do all
that
of them.
excited.
So the Coatle is 40 gold pieces. The Quackatole is 25. The pseudo dragon is 45. The rat is 15. The owl is 20. The mini wolf is 35. The snake is 35. The cat is 25, and the bat is 15.
Now, I'm assuming because there's some lizards, there's like bugs for the lizards, right? For the lizards to eat.
Yeah, they come with like a little pot of food, but usually you'll be the one that has to find the food for them.
You can't be feeding a lizard wild bugs. They could have pesticides.
Well, they feed themselves. As well, don't forget you have the owner's
Oh my
telepathy.
darling.
They have owner's telepathy as well. Oh, okay.
Well, it's more Fledge wants to know how much a cricket would cost.
Fledge buy a cricket?
You don't buy crickets.
But there's crickets for the lizards to eat. So why
Genuine
can't Fledge buy a
disappointment on
cricket?
Grace's face.
Okay, right, we're gonna go through. Jet, did you want to buy an animal? Don't forget, we're at a fair now. If you're good enough, you could probably try and haggle some stuff down. We can't hear you, Jet.
Muted.
You're muted.
Jet's gonna buy the turtle duck thing.
The turtle duck. Okay.
Because it looks adorable. And also, like, ocean friends.
Okay. Can I will this work? Let's see.
Supposed to happen?
What do we want to go for? There we go. So it's a Quackle, 13 HP, 13 AC, 10 HP. I don't know if that worked very well. Okay, I'll just tell you the stuff and you can just write it down if that's all right. That didn't work very well. Okay, so it's 25 gold pieces. Its AC is 13.
Does
And
anyone have a lower AC than the turtle duck?
HP is 10. So its element is water. And obviously its circle item is just grass. So you just have to make a circle out of grass. So that's for the ritual to start with and for healing afterwards. And the special ability of a quackatl is using the shell. It can make itself and the owner, as long as the owner is within 5 foot of it, invisible for 3 minutes, or until the owner takes or gives damage, becomes prone, or produces a spell that causes a sensory effect, and you can use this once a day.
Right, I got that one.
Remind me afterwards, I'll send this over to you. Okay, Keth. Is Keth buying anything?
Keth, Keth is so torn. Excuse me, what does the rat, is the rat do anything?
Well, of course, all of our animals do something. That what makes them so spectacular. So the rat can create a foul smell that the cheaper they are, the worse their abilities are. Just
thanks.
The rat can create a foul smell that the owner is immune to within 10 foot of the rat. They can travel up to 30 foot. That stays up to a minute. So basically, it can create a smell like a magic effect within 10 foot of itself that travels up to 30 foot in one direction and lasts for a minute.
The rat can fart hugely.
Creatures that are in the smell must make a Constitution saving throw or throw up, and they can do that once per day.
And perhaps what do the wolves do?
So the wolves adds a +3 to investigation rolls if the owner is looting a body, room, or is foraging or doing anything that requires an investigation roll. This is once per day and does not help if your guys are just looking for clues or secret doors.
Keth?
So it's a niffler that looks like a dog.
Yeah, Keth would like a
Okay.
because
So the wolf.
Keth's investigation is -1 at the moment, so a wolf would be excellent.
So that's 35 gold pieces.
Okay.
AC is the AC is 13. HP is 10.
Yeah.
The element is earth. The circle item is sticks. So you have to make a circle of sticks.
Okay.
Fitting.
Okay. Fledge, what do you want?
Fledge would like to investigate for cobwebs.
Oh.
Okay. Roll investigation.
Work out my gold.
25.
Oh.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any cobwebs there.
Damn it!
It's a newly built stall. Like,
Yeah,
I want a spider.
this one doesn't sell spiders.
They don't seem to sell any bugs, and that's disappointing. Fledge does not want anything.
Okay. Ruiel, what would you like?
How much for a dragon? What does it do?
A pseudo dragon is 45 gold pieces.
Yep.
It can flap its wings and create a 30-mile-per-hour wind in a 10-foot by 10-foot square that is within 20 foot of the dragon. Any creature within the space, apart from yourself, must make a dex saving throw or fall prone. The wind stays for 1 minute, and you can do this once per day.
I look around the stall for the most unloved looking dragon I can see.
Oh, so
Like the reject. I want to see if
you want to
there's
find the runt.
So you have a look around the dragons, and there seems to be a couple of red ones, a couple of black ones, 1 or 2 gold ones that are sort of, all together and looking up at you. And right at the back on its own, there seems to be a very small green dragon, slightly smaller, not much to the rest, and seems to be on its own.
I stretch out my hand to this dragon.
The dragon sort of looks up and sort of walks up towards you and puts its head in your hand.
Oh my god, I love it.
While keeping my hand exactly where it is, I look at the salesperson at the store and say, I mean, I'll give you 30 for this one, maybe.
30? Nah, sorry, I can't go that low.
I mean, just look at the thing. He's tiny and he's way too trusting.
Sorry, won't go with 30. Tell you what, do you 40?
I mean, it's not really worth any more than 35.
Make me persuasion check.
Okay.
Okay.
This is questioning whether he made the right choice in choosing an animal companion. Jet might change his mind.
That is a 25.
And he sort of looks down at the dragon.
I mean, I'm really doing you a favor here. Nobody else would buy this one.
Do you 38?
37.50.
37 gold and 50 silver, 5 silver.
And 50 silver.
5 silver.
Okay.
And he sort of,
Okay. Deal.
Okay, deal. And he puts out his hand and shakes your hand. And the dragon then jumps up onto your hand as you bring it up. And he's just making like really happy noises.
I bring the dragon up to my face and I go, I was just trying to get you for less money because you're the cutest of them all.
And the dragon just goes,
and I pet it. I put him on my shoulder. No, I put him on the top of one of my wings.
Okay, yeah. He has impeccable balance. So he just perches on top of it. Hen, what would you like to buy anything?
What's the relatively biggest animal there?
I mean, they're all roughly the same size.
Do they grow if they grow older?
They pretty much stay the same size.
Okay. They're all roughly the same size. Do I know that they have different elements?
Yeah.
Is there one for fire?
Yes, so make me intelligence check.
Sure. Intelligence, hold on. 14 plus 5, 19.
Okay, so you know the pseudo dragon is fire. Oh, sorry, I forgot to say, Fran, sorry, Riel, the circle item for the pseudo dragon are rocks. Okay, yeah, so sorry, so fire is pseudo dragons and cortals or cootles.
Cool, I'll get the fire one.
Which one? Pseudo dragon or cootles?
Oh, the well, which one did Jet get?
Dragon.
Which one did Scoot get?
Sorry, Jet.
Jet. Yeah, Jet got a quackatil, which is a duck with a shell on its back.
This one is a snake with wings, right?
No, the cortal is a snake with wings.
That's the other fire element.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go for that one since no one else has that.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 40 gold pieces. It's.
I heard you haggle.
You hear I haggle.
Yes.
Not with skills like
we
that,
all bought We all bought an animal here.
Let's think about giving this back because he thinks this is rubbish now.
Keth is introducing her wolf to Fledge now. In the back.
Fledge is not going near that thing.
Okay, yeah, so he doesn't, you know, I might lower the price. Possibly.
I cast thaumaturgy and scare him.
Okay, what do you want to do? What part of thaumaturgy do you want to do?
I guess I'll just change my eyes, eye colors, and
Okay. Are you saying anything? Or are you just changing your eyes?
um.
Can Keth help by looming over from behind her?
Was that
It's
so?
on purpose.
Han, are you saying anything?
How much is it again? Wait,
40.
40. 35.
Okay, can you make me an intimidation check with advantage if Keth is looming over you?
Keth's a good loomer.
Okay. I rolled both a 5.
You just sort of look up and go, huh, nice trick with the eyes. 35, you say?
Yes. Try to sound intimidating.
You were anything but intimidating, but for the excellent try, I will offer it for 39.
Okay, I take 39.
Perfect. Puts out his hand, shakes it. So your circle element of feathers, so you have to get feathers and put them in a circle to, you know, activate your stuff with it. Its special ability is that it can polymorph into a humanoid form up to 5 foot tall for no more than 5 minutes per day.
That's pretty good.
Around my height, too.
You can make another.
You like twinsies?
I cast duplicity. Quartal suddenly goes, whoops. Sorry.
Okay, so you've all got pets. What other source you want to go to?
Trinkets.
Trinkets.
Fortune teller Keth would like to go to, but she will be patient.
Rubber
and follow.
duckies.
Okay, so we'll go to the trinket store first. Then we'll
Is
go.
Grace frozen?
I think Grace is frozen.
Grace.
I think her heart's not open.
Okay.
So you guys head over to the trinket store first, and there's a nice little store with like a cover on, and there's a few, you know, bits and bobs, and there's another seller who's very similar to the pet seller, very over the top, very enthusiastic, and hi, what can I get you guys today? Can I get you anything? Come on, have a look at the store. Come on, come over here.
No, thank you.
Fledge backs away.
Fledge is frightened.
Okay.
Ruhiel says, "Ooh, shiny," and approaches.
Okay. Hi, come over here. What can I get for you? Anything you like?
Let me just have a look first.
Okay.
We've got
So
time.
on the stall, you see an egg with a bright red shell, a dead scarab beetle, a bright green feather, a small packet of pink dust, a fork made out of bone, a purple handkerchief, and a glass orb filled with smoke that's sort of moving inside, and a
Remember all.
Wait, what?
No.
This is not Harry Potter.
Everything is Harry Potter if you try hard enough.
And a silver skull the size of a coin.
Okay. What's? Damn it! I already forgot. The egg. What's the egg about?
The egg with the bright red shell. Well, nothing. It's just impressive, isn't it? I mean, it was a chicken. It came out of a chicken, and it's bright red. Bright red.
Okay. Chicken.
Can you? What's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 11.
This one is like a fucking. This one
When
is like
he's
a
moving his
cockatrice
hands
thing.
around, you see red paint or dye on his hands.
I very slowly raise one eyebrow and very slowly look down directly at his hands.
He doesn't stop. He keeps moving, and I'm like, yeah. So, can I get you anything? Does anything take your fancy here? Do you like anything?
I very slowly look back up. Very slowly lower my eyebrow. Look at my dragon and go, "You want anything?" I'll take that as a no. What about the tiny skull? What's that about?
Oh well, it's just a little trinket, isn't it? It's so it's silver. It's made out of silver, and it's about this big, so it's about the size of a coin.
Okay.
It's a little keepsake.
How much?
9 silver pieces.
I'll buy it for 5.
Okay. I mean, I don't think I can go that low for it.
See, the thing is, though, this egg has clearly been painted, so you're ripping people off here. And unless you give it to me for 5 silver pieces, I will report you to the authorities.
Can you make me a persuasion check, please? Well, either persuasion or intimidation.
I was gonna say that's straight
Let's see
intimidating.
what I'm better
Yeah.
at.
That's straight up blackmail.
Let's see what I'm better at.
Can I cast
I'll make a
guidance?
persuasion check.
Yeah, okay. Make a persuasion check for me. What'd you say, Han?
Guidance.
Okay.
Can I?
Yeah,
give
you cast guidance. So that's a 1d4.
Yeah.
Yes.
So 1d4, add that to your roll.
I'm just amazed with her persuasion skills. I wish I can do that myself.
Okay. Roll an extra d4 and add that to your roll, Ruriel. And then let me know what your score is.
18.
Of course, because of your excellent bargaining skills, I'll let you have it for 5.
Nice.
And you see him like visibly wipe sweat off his brow.
Leaving a red
What's
mark
your name?
behind?
What's your name, good man?
My name, does it matter? And you see he starts getting very flustered.
I mean, you could tell me anything. I couldn't check.
Zankas. Okay,
Thanks.
don't tell anyone. Please, this is my business.
Yeah, that's fine. I support the small business owners.
Okay,
Ones
is anybody else?
that swindlers.
I take
Is
a mental
anybody
note
else-
of Zankas ripping people off.
Is anybody else buying anything from the trinket store?
Does Fledge see any cobwebs and spiders?
No.
Okay.
Is
Son
anybody-
tells me I'm not allowed to pet spider.
It's not that you're not allowed one, but these stores were literally put up this morning.
Queers talk. This festival's gone on for 3 days.
Yeah, but they were put up this morning. They take everything down and they come back the next day.
That is very inefficient.
Yeah, they have different stores each day.
We
Anyway,
should have come
is
yesterday
anybody
to
else
the
buying
spider
anything
store.
from the trinket store?
What was the list of stuff again?
Okay, so it's an egg with a bright red shell, a dead scarab beetle. Have any of you seen The Mummy, the film?
Oh,
Yes.
the blue ones.
Yeah, the one that goes inside his hand, his skin.
Wow.
Excellent.
That's
Okay.
Oh,
scarab
that's
beetle.
lovely.
So a dead scarab beetle, a bright green feather, a small packet of pink dust, a fork made out of bone, a purple handkerchief, a glass orb filled with moving smoke, and a silver skull the size of a coin.
Which Ruriel has just bought.
Yes.
There's more.
Keth, excuse me, is there anything special about the dead beetle or the feather?
No, they're just interesting.
Where did the feather come from?
A bird,
What kind of bird?
a dead bird.
Okay.
That is actually what Ruhiel does.
Yeah.
Except this guy. Right, actually, can everybody make me an insight check? If you're at the stall, make me an insight check.
I would. But I don't
23.
There we go.
15.
Natural 20, so 24.
Unnatural.
16.
So everybody got above a 15, yeah?
Absolutely.
Mhm.
He is very clearly unsure and lying of what he's telling you.
Mhm.
Kathy's just going to reach across, pat him on the head and say, I hope you find people who are more stupid than I am. And walks away.
This is really fucking hard.
Yeah, he looks a little bit shocked.
As Keth turns away, Ruhiel walks up to them. Sorry, I'm still not sure about your gender, Keth.
She, her. She's
her,
definitely
sorry.
female.
Okay, cool. I mean, I don't understand. Ruhiel does not understand the concept of gender.
That's
I
good
just
point.
So I walk over to her
Yeah.
and pull out the silver skull and say, "Look, this is one of the trinkets that you could put on your belly button piercing.
But it's not
Here,
there anymore.
have
It's
it.
inside me. Oh,
Maybe we can get it out."
Maybe.
Oh my god.
Take
Maybe.
it, it's for you.
Oh, thank you very much.
Okay,
You are
so
very nice. Thank you.
move
I'm
away
so-
from the trinket store. Ruel gives Keth the little silver skull, and you all head over to the fortune teller, which is a woman, long black hair, dressed in the fortune teller clothes, and sat down with a little crystal ball in front of her.
Which of the party members is Fledge closest to at this moment?
Keth is spending most of her time at the back because she doesn't want to get in anyone's way.
So Fledge just kind of grabs hold of Keth's arm. It's just, I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I don't trust this hokum.
It is okay. I will protect you.
Okay, so you walk up to
I will protect you.
the fortune teller stall. Who wants to sit down first? First of all, for all of our viewers, we've gone over the rules, how we've decided to do this. To save you guys from being bored to death, we didn't include it, but we have discussed how we want to do this anyway, just to let you know. So, who's going to the fortune teller first?
Me.
And she sort of looks up at all of you. She sort of goes round and she casts her eyes over to Ruel, and she sort of puts her hand out and go, you want your fortune read, don't you?
Real points at himself with a look of surprise on her face and is super excited about this and approaches and sits down.
So, would you like your fortune read today?
Yeah.
How many cards would you like to pull from the deck?
3.
Okay.
Uh-oh. I don't want anyone else to see them.
You don't? Okay.
No.
Are you familiar enough with the deck to know what each thing does?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
We have Google.
You are?
We have
Google.
We have the Google. To the search engine.
We have the Carrier Raven.
I have actually changed some of them so they're not as devastating because I'd rather you guys not break the game with this. They're very minor changes and there's only 1 or 2 that I've changed, but I might as well just tell you guys. So, there you go. Okay.
There's me looking up in my DM's guide because I want to be able to see what it is. There we are.
I need to
You've
remind
never
myself.
seen Ruhiel this excited. Because things that are called superstition were not something that they really had during her upbringing.
This is really familiar to Keth, so she's very excited about fortune telling.
You have all absolutely seen Fledge look this scared before. It's a very common emotion for them.
Okay, and
Are you sure you do not want to hold my cat?
Yeah, it's about as skeptical as Ruhiel is excited, and it's just sort of sitting at the back, grumbling about swindlers and people stealing other people's money.
Ruhiel offers a Kier's jet muttering, and Fledge just offers just a high five.
That returns the high five.
We ain't getting swindled.
okay, so what I'm gonna kind of say them out. I'm not gonna tell them exactly what they are, but so she looks at you and she goes, She grabs your hands. Very interesting. You have some major changes coming in your life. But you are going to improve on some skills and you're going to lose some wealth.
Already done.
I look at the dragon. I look back at the fortune teller.
Okay, if you go in the chat, can you see what I've sent you?
Whoa.
Yeah. Okay.
Whoa. Whoa.
It's interesting. Okay.
Does
Anybody else want to
Sorry, I love this.
even the last one?
Yeah, because that doesn't really affect me.
Oh, did you not have a workshop?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
So I'm like,
Cool. Okay. Does anybody else want to take in the deck?
Keth would like to draw 3 cards.
So as she sat there, she sort of closes her eyes and she goes, you and she points up towards Keth. "You're next?" she asks very questioningly.
Yes, I am next. Keth.
So
Quite
he comes straight in
happily,
front of her.
Keth puts her wolf on her lap and sits down.
Okay, so she grabs your hands and she puts them together in her hands. And you want to draw 3 cards, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want me to tell you out loud what you got?
Yeah, why not? Let's amuse the people with what the
So
barbarian
your first card
got.
is a donjon, or donjon. Yeah, a donjon. Okay, so I'll come back to that last. Any
Okay.
listeners who know what that is? You got you got full, so you lose 10,000 XP.
I got a what?
10,000 XP. You don't actually do XP, so you're just going. That card doesn't really affect you. However,
Okay.
it does say draw from the deck again, counting both draws as one of your declared draws.
Okay. So I get 2 more cards.
Yeah. No, you get 1 more card.
1 more card. Okay.
You pick 1 more card, so I'll put that down. It does say if you go, so you lose XP, so you lose a level. You don't actually lose a level, which is why I'm not taking 1 away from you.
All right. Okay.
Comet. If you single-handedly defeat the next hostile monster or group of monsters you encounter, you gain experience points enough to gain 1 level. Otherwise, this card has no effect. So the next, so the first combat you guys come in contact with, if you defeat it on your own, you gain a level.
Okay.
And
Nobody is allowed to fight anything until I have killed something.
And then the card that is then, instead of the Fool, is Uriel.
Oh, wonderful.
So, let me just explain what happens. The card's Medusa-like visage curses you. You take a -2 penalty on saving throws while you're cursed this way. Only a god or the magic of the Fates cards can end this curse.
Ooh. Okay,
And
so I'm on
also
a
got-
-2 on saving throws for the rest of my life.
You also picked a donjon.
I did. What is going to happen?
You disappear.
Oh,
my God.
shit.
You just see a flash. Has disappeared. And
Oh, shit.
all of her belongings and her items are just clatter onto the floor. Keth,
Yes.
you are now in a state of suspended animation in an extra-dimensional sphere. Everything you were wearing and carrying stays behind in the space you occupied when you disappeared.
Like it.
You remain imprisoned until you are found and removed from your sphere. You can't be located by divination magic, but a wish spell can reveal the location of your prison. You draw no more cards.
So Kath is straight up naked
Well-
in that sphere.
Yeah.
But did Kath drop the silver piece?
Yes. Did the silver piece leave her body? Are there 5 silver
it
pieces
must
on the
have.
ground?
It must have, because everything she was wearing as well.
Yeah.
No, you keep your clothes, but any like items.
So you've
Oh,
got
man.
what you've got on the floor is my wolf, a map of Gorlai, a little silver skull, and a great sword called Flame Bright.
Okay. Does anybody else want to, before we go into that situation, does anybody else want to draw from the deck? Mind you, what I would say 2 of the words have just come out of the deck.
Yeah,
Wow.
Fledge is definitely not going anywhere near that shit.
Okay. Hun, you want to
Because
go
Kath
first.
just straight up disappeared.
I want to try it.
Okay, so you come forward,
Maybe you can
take a
help.
seat. She takes your hands. How many would you like to draw from the deck?
Scared, like my hands are trembling.
Good. What would you like to draw from the deck?
3 as well.
Oh my god. Somebody's gonna disappear too.
You have drawn the Fates card. I'll tell you what they mean now. Do you want me to tell you what you got, or do you want me to just put you in chat?
No, go ahead. You can tell me what I got. I mean out loud.
Okay. So you've got the Fates card, which is the only thing that would take away the Uriel curse that was put on Keth. Basically, reality's fabric unravels and spins anew, allowing you to avoid or erase an event as if it never happened. You can use the card's magic as soon as you draw the card, or at any other time before you die.
Save Keth, save Keth, save Keth.
You got the Idiot, so you're permanently reduced your intelligence by
5.
permanently intelligence by
Oh,
5. She rolled full.
You can draw one additional. You can draw one additional card after this, and you also got Ruin. All forms of wealth that you carry or own, other than magical items, are lost to you. Total property damages, buildings. Basically, you just lose your cash.
You have just ruined everyone.
Wait,
Not
Jen Fledger's
me, actually.
There is
There are
there's
3
another
gold
card.
coins and 4 silver pieces on the floor that Han can have.
There is
Happy for
another
Han to
card,
have her.
which is Jester, because you've got to pick another one as part of Idiot. So Jester is
a lovable tiefling who enlightens our hearts.
you gain 10,000 XP, or you can draw 2 additional cards.
So,
We don't do XP.
If you,
I'm
yeah, if
working
you,
with
if you choose the
milestones.
XP instead, then you will gain a level. So either gain a level or choose 2 more cards.
those cards are bad.
Bad juju.
I'm tempted for the cards. What do you guys think? Can I
Go
just
for
turn
cards.
That's a
around?
bad juju.
Fledge does not agree.
Go for cards, go for cards, go for
Cards?
cards.
Jet agrees with Fledge.
What are you doing?
Bad juju.
I go for cards.
Okay.
Oh
Yes!
Oh, their Lord's face says it all.
Oh! So the first card you get, actually no, the second card you get is Flames.
Oh, the second
Um,
Oh god, what is that?
I think that's a powerful devil becomes your enemy.
Ah!
Your devil seeks to ruin you and plagues your life, savoring your suffering before attempting to slay you. This enmity lasts until either you or the devil dies. Your guy's going to hell at the end of this. Well, in this campaign anyway. Obviously, Journey to Hell. So
Spoilers.
it's called Journey to Hell's. The Hells.
I'm a
There's not much of a
tiefling
spoiler, is
anyway.
it?
Don't forget, you've still got this other one card that I pulled for you.
Alright.
And it's even worse. 10 devils are your other enemies.
See, I kind of want to say that you pulled Skull, which means you'd have to fight an Avatar of Death. You didn't, luckily. You pulled Gem.
What's that?
25 pieces of jewellery worth 2,000 gold pieces each. Or 50 gems worth 1,000 gold pieces each appear at your feet.
The first one. That would be more, wouldn't it?
So that's
Oh.
20?
So
25
25 pieces worth 2,000 or 50, 1,000. So they work out to 50,000 gold pieces anyway.
I mean, I told you to pick one card, so technically part of that is mine, right?
Okay, so you have 50,000 gold pieces worth of jewellery appear
Seriously
in your
though,
pocket.
I'm totally fine with 25%. Let's say 25.
Okay, does
50,000.
anybody else want to pick from the
I
cards?
can get the 50. Hello? Are you in?
Fledge wants to take one.
No.
I can't hear you guys.
Can't hear us.
Bad juju.
Bad juju.
Okay, there you go.
That's-
So yeah, so you Hun has now got 50,000 gold pieces worth of jewellery.
Good for them.
Again,
I
Can you
need such
say
a nice.
Keth now? Can you say
25%.
Keth now?
Come on, 25%.
Okay, does
Just
anybody else want to have a go with the cards?
No.
No, the remaining players are terrified.
So I know, but she's just gotten 50,000 gold pieces.
Money's not worth jack all if you've got no friends.
Besides,
It
25%
disagrees,
is
but
mine.
still doesn't want to mess with the bad juju.
Alright, yeah, fine.
It's the idea of the money.
I'm a good person. I give 25%.
Seriously?
Okay, so let me
Nice.
think. Let me think.
This is the
Oh no,
purest thing
math.
ever. It's 500. Oh no, 500 is 50,000. So 12. 12,500.
12,500. I can't hear
Yeah.
you, Fran.
What?
Oh, okay, there you go.
there we
Oh,
I didn't say anything. I
I
said that
thought you were going,
silently.
yes, I can hear you. Okay, yeah,
Fran,
so
help
essentially you
me.
get 12,000, so you get 6 pieces of jewellery.
Mwah.
Though because she let me pick and I became enemies with one person, you have to help me defeat that guy.
Yeah, okay, sounds fair.
Okay.
I will. I will.
To save Kev.
I'm good with devils.
Yes,
Fledge,
and
Fledge wants to pick up Keth's dropped wolf, boops him on the nose with their nose and goes, "Your name's George now."
No,
It's what Keth would have wanted.
Okay.
I
So,
could save Kath, right?
pardon? Yeah,
I could save
you got the
Kath.
face card. You got the face card. So you can
Yeah,
read back
okay.
that point.
I'll get Kath back.
Okay, so I'm still cursed, but I'm back.
Yeah? Yeah.
Excellent.
So, yeah. You know, because of that, we're gonna assume that you only pick 2 cards out. So you can pick a 3rd card out if you want.
Yeah, why not?
No, wait. No, hang on. You
No,
are not
I
cursed
got
anymore.
4. I'm not
Yeah,
cursed
I thought-
anymore.
I mean, she's in a different dimension, isn't she?
But Donjon was the first one that was picked.
No, you're
So if
still...
that event didn't happen, I technically didn't actually pick any cards.
Okay, one sec. Han, do you want to free her and she comes back and she's still cursed, or do you want to banish the curse?
I'm a bit confused. I thought the dungeon one meant that only the wish card could do it. I didn't think the fate
Yeah, I
card.
think it's only the
Whereas
wish card.
Whereas Uriel specifically said the fate card.
Yeah.
Dungeon didn't mention it, so I don't think fate can undo. Obviously, you're the DM; it's up to you. But I just, based on the card's description, it didn't sound like it.
And I do have
Sorry.
a backup character. I have a
It says,
backup
but
character.
a
if you
wish
need me.
spell can reveal the location of the prison.
So
Yeah.
I don't mind rolling up my backup character for however long it's necessary.
I just wanted to
No.
clarify because I was
Yeah.
confused.
The wish spell allows you, is the only thing that allows you to find out the location of the prison.
Then the Fates card can.
I will allow it if that's what you want to do, because there's nothing in the description that says you can't use the fate spell. It's only
Then-
mentioned in the other one because it's only the fate spell or the god that can undo it.
That's fine.
Is there a way we can bring her back? Would I know a way to bring her back without using the Fate spell as of yet? Card. I
You
mean.
guys will have to find this prison where she is to be able to get her back.
Okay, fine.
It's the only other
we'll
way.
just,
Card?
I'll just use the Fates card. Go ahead.
Oh, it was so nice.
I don't want to get a new roommate.
The way I want to do this is that everything else stays the same because you can only change one event, so everything else stays the same.
Yeah.
Only thing that differs is that Keth hasn't pulled the Donjon card.
Okay.
So you come back and but yeah,
Wait, I have a question.
yeah.
There. So my intelligence,
Mhm.
which was +5, is now 0 because you rolled a 5.
No,
right?
it's not
So,
a plus. It's your actual.
No, it's your actual
not your
stat.
modifier. What's your intelligence? Your actual intelligence score.
yeah, my actual intelligence is my actual
No, not the modifier.
intelligence. 15? No wait. How? Oh wait. 14.
So yeah,
If it's
yours is
14,
9
then
now.
you should only have a +2 modifier if it's 14.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So your intelligence drops to 9. So that's a -1 modifier. During your
Alright.
days. Okay. Yeah. So you just hear a, and Keth is spat out on the floor, and your dog comes running over to you and licks your face. As you see sort of strands coming through the bit that she was spat out and then just sort of disappearing back into the air. And you see that the fortune teller is just smiling at you.
That was an adventure. What happened?
So, would you like to pull a third card?
Yes. Yes, please.
Kath,
Can I hug her?
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as you reappear, as soon as you finish that sentence, you are being hugged by Ruel.
Oh. Did something happen? What did I miss?
You were gone.
Oh, I don't remember that. Where
Okay.
is my sword?
So you
Or
It's right here, but your gold is gone.
gain 50 XP, so you gain a level. 50,000 XP, sorry, so you gain a level. And a wondrous item, which the DM determines randomly, which you will get next
When you've
next
had
session.
a look. Okay.
Yes, you will get that next session.
Totally worth it.
So
Absolutely
you'll have to
worth
remind
it.
me. You'll have to remind me about that.
I am just going to level up then.
Yeah. I mean, you can do that now or at the end of the session. That's up to you.
I can do it while taking notes. I'm a multitasker.
Fledge, Jess, do you wish to dare?
at the sight of Kath coming back, Fledge just raises a single finger, asking the fortune teller for 1 card.
And she goes,
Oh no. I feel like I'm gonna have
Okay.
regret.
the void.
Oh no. I don't like what that sounds like! How did we pull 1 card? I chose 1 card!
So, this black card spells disaster. Your soul is drawn from your body and encased in an object in a place of the DM's choice. One or more powerful beings guard the place. While your soul is trapped in this way, your body is incapacitated. A wish spell can't restore your soul, but the spell reveals the location of your object that holds it. You draw no more cards. This is one of the ones that I've changed.
Oh, thank God for that.
Half of your soul
Or the worst.
has been taken. You now have
A Horcrux. It's a Horcrux.
the Horcrux. You have
Anyone!
you have disadvantage on all saving throws.
All disadvantage on all of them.
All saving throws. Yeah.
Oh, I have really good stats. That makes me sad.
Oh, and dex and con throws as well. All saving throws and dex and con throws.
But they can't die if they die. Because
Yeah.
there's still half of their soul somewhere in an
You've
object.
still got to find that half of the soul though.
I'm part rogue.
Yeah, but it's
I can't have
technically still
disadvantage on dex roll.
So you have disadvantage on saving throws and dex and constitution throws. Half your soul has been taken out, placing an object that I will choose after the session, and I will place it in a place that you guys have to find. So
Right,
you just
that's
see,
all
just
thing next
feel like
session.
I regret everything.
as you just see like a mist sort of get pulled out of her body, of his body, and
There.
disappears.
There.
So, would Ruel like to tell the others what she got, or what they got? Sorry, or nah?
Having seen the disaster that was everyone else.
As half of Fledge's soul leaves their body, though, you notice them just stand up straighter.
Oh, the anxious half left.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
If I'm
So-
gonna lose half my soul, I get to choose which half.
Yes.
So, Frank,
Excellent.
I will need to have a word with you after the session about the
Definitely one of them.
card that you picked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell the other two, the guys, the other two that you got, but just leave that one, or nah?
There was, okay, so one of them, said every magic item I'm holding disintegrates and I have no magical items, which I had no magical items to begin with, so I'm good.
So glad you got that one and not me.
Hmm.
Keth would be so upset without her sword.
I also got to increase one of my ability scores by 2. I chose wisdom, so now I have +1, +2, or +4 on all of my abilities.
Wow.
Okay. Can everybody keep a record or something in mind of what card you got, especially if there's disadvantages on stuff or if I need to give you anything? Just message me on Discord after the session and I'll sort everything else out for you. But you'll have to remind me because, like, brain's gone. Okay. The rubber ducky stall.
Hey.
It's just lost its
Oh.
joy.
You.
Oh no, that's half your soul is gone too.
So you head over to the rubber ducky stall where they hold a couple of large fishing rods with little hooks on the end, and the rubber ducks have got little hooks on top of them.
Fledge wanted to do this so bad that they just sadly pick up this almost comically tiny fishing rod compared to their giant frame and just start trying to hook one of the ducks.
Well, good day there. So to try your hand at the ducks, it's 5 silver pieces per go.
Without looking, Fledge just slams the money down on the counter, one hand on their hip and just hooking.
Okay, can you make me a dexterity check?
I'm not sure Cat likes this new confident Fledge.
Can
Fledge has disadvantage of this.
Yeah, there is.
Oh no!
can I
I rolled an 18 and a 19, motherfucker.
Yes!
So you hook one of the ducks, and he goes, "Well done." So you can either leave the duck there, pay 3 silver, have another go, and see if you can win one of our bigger ducks.
I want a big duck.
But if you lose the
I lose
original
all the
duck.
ducks.
You lose all the ducks.
Okay, I slam down another 3 silver pieces. I'm a confident boy.
Okay, he takes the duck away from you. Hook another duck. Make another dexterity.
can I guidance? Cast
Yeah,
guidance
go ahead.
and
So that's just normal?
1d4.
It's still
Okay.
disadvantage, but you get a roll 1d4 and then add that to your roll.
I want her to get the duck because I saw half her body leave, half her soul.
You just want something nice
14.
for them.
Yeah, you just managed to hook the duck. It was a bit of a struggle, but
Hey!
and he sort of brings over, and instead of a mini duck that you would have got before, he hands you a duck this big. There you go.
That's actual duck size.
It is an actual duck size.
Fledge is just holding this duck beaming.
Oh.
They are so happy. They don't even care what happened like 5 minutes ago.
Okay.
This is
Is
the
anybody
pet I
else-
wanted.
Who else is going to go with the hook a duck?
I want to go back to Zanka's trinket store.
Okay.
Yeah, and Keth would like to go back to the pet store because she's had a thought.
Okay. One sec. So Jet wants to have a go at hook a duck. Okay. So it's 5 silver for the first go and a dexterity roll, please.
Good duck.
It slams down. Hang on, I am unmuted, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
I forget. Slams down for 5 silver and no, I pressed the wrong one. Never mind. It's the wrong thing. Okay. 17.
Yeah, so you hook the first duck fairly well. And he offers you the same deal. Do you want to put the duck on the line, pay an extra 3 silver, have a go and try and win one of our bigger ducks?
No. Jet thinks that the little mini duck is perfect sized for a toy for his little practice.
Okay, well,
He's
enjoy the
decided to
duck.
keep him. He's
Is
decided to
anybody
keep
else?
Mark.
Okay. Is anybody else having to go at hook a duck?
No.
Okay.
Can
Yeah? Okay, so again, he comes up to you, says it's 5 silver for 1 go and a dexterity throw, please.
I have a jewel.
I'm
How
sorry.
does that work?
We can't accept your jewels.
I will pay for
Coinage
Hun.
only. Okay.
So, Hun,
Thank you.
Keth will give you 1 gold piece because she's only got 4 silvers.
Okay, so he hands you 5 silver pieces back, hun, and make me a dexterity throw, please.
19.
Yeah, so you manage to hook the duck very easily. And he offers you the same deal. You can put the duck on the line, throw again, and see if you can get a bigger duck. If you lose the duck.
I look at Anne, which I named, and I check with her if she wants a bigger duck or a smaller one.
Okay.
She wants the bigger one.
Okay. So make me a dexterity throw again, please.
Oh wait, how much is that? 3 silver, right?
3 silver.
Oh wait,
yeah.
but we don't have 3 silver. Never mind.
You have
can
5
give
silver.
3 silver. Yes.
You do. He gave you
Are
back
you sure,
5 silver.
I am sure it makes you happy, so you should do it.
Oh, that's so sweet of you.
So little money.
I know. She doesn't care.
Same thing,
Yeah,
19.
so much.
Yeah, so you hook it, and he comes over and hands you a massive life-size duck.
Yay, Anne is really happy and just curls around it. And
Yeah, so you can see that Anne is super happy, jumps onto it and swirls around and very, very happy, and ends up landing on the duck. Okay, Ruel, you wanted to go back to the trinket store.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, so you head back. Oh, it's you again. How can I help?
I'd like to have a little chat with you behind the stall, if that's all right.
Make it quick. I've got customers. You look around, there's no customers.
Mm-hmm. So I lead him around to the back of his stall,
Mm-hmm.
and I maneuver it in a way that he is with his back to his stall, and I get really close and say, Zacchus, I've thought about it a bit more, and I'm not sure I'm really happy with the arrangement we had before, which was I just walk away and let this happen. So how about, unless you want me to go to the authorities and tell them that you're a total scammer, you give me 10% of your profits for the next, I don't know, 5 years?
Can you give me a...
That's got to be
what's the
persuasion. That's not
Persuasion.
I want to stand
intimidation.
behind them.
Okay, make me a persuasion check with advantage because he's fucking terrified of you.
Mm-hmm.
Already, from before, he's terrified.
Okay, that's a 17.
Okay, 10% of my profit.
You already have all the money that flipping Hungary gave you. Why do you need more?
You don't know that any of this is happening. I'm doing this by myself, thank
You
you
guys
very
don't
much.
know any of this is happening. Riel walked off while you guys were playing Huck Attack.
Yeah.
So none of you guys know this is happening. So, okay, 10%. I will leave it in the Adventurers Guild.
Sounds good. Just sign it from your benefactor. Pleasure doing business with you, and I just walk away and go back to the hooker duck stall so that nobody has seen that I was even gone.
Okay. Kath, while they are playing the game, what do you want to do?
I would like to go back to the pet stall.
Okay.
Because Kath has had a thought.
Okay.
I really do like you, little wolfy thing, but you have very short legs, and I will leave you behind, and I do not want to do that. So she takes her wolf back to the pet stall and says, hello, what do the cats do?
The cats, they can allow the owner to see in magical darkness up to 120 foot, one time a day for up to 5 minutes.
Ooh, I would like to exchange the wolf for a cat, please.
Sure. Okay, yeah. So he takes the wolf back. He hands you 10 gold pieces.
Oh wow! I'm even getting my money.
You are, because the cats are 10 gold pieces cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the cat is A with feathers as its item.
Okay.
Okay.
Excellent.
Anything else?
That's a better pet for Cat.
Okay.
It's questioning whether he wants to do an exchange also.
When Kath comes back with the cat, Fledge just turns to them. She's, where's George?
Well, he works for the mayor, doesn't he?
Not that George, the other George, Barky George.
I had not. What?
You were gone, and I named him George.
Oh. Well, maybe if we get the man's address in a couple of days, I will have enough money to buy him back, and you can have him.
At that point, what you guys are saying are cut off as you hear a booming voice from the stage. And as you look up, a lot of the people have now gathered into the field as the show is about to start. On the stage, you see Mayor Tannell. Welcome and salutations to all who attend. We are gathered here today to mark our Summer Solstice Festival. This year, we have very special appearance from the Showstoppers, who will be performing a mesmerising dance of twirls and turns. We also have some of the best singers from the land, readings and music from some of the best bands on tour of time. Christina Aguilera, Brittany Spear Me, and as part of the Pussycat Knolls, like, it took far too long to come up with these. And as
I'm sorry, Knoll.
Yeah, Pussycat Knolls. And as part of the Pussycat Knolls, the mayor gives a huge smile and then outstretches his hand to the side of the stage where two elven women walk out. And in the way that they do, they sort of look over the crowd and go, "Hi, Gorlai! We're glad to be here tonight. We are the Pussycat Knolls. 1, 2, 3, go!" And they start playing some of their all-time hits. Now, you guys have heard this band. You know, they wander, they go around, they're very famous, very well known, and they play some of their. Oh my God, I can't believe I even wrote this like a week ago. What the? Okay, some of their favorite songs: Dragonizer and Oops, I Used Fireball Again. I'm sorry.
It's amazing. I love it.
So after an amazing performance, everybody starts clapping. It was more beautiful than you guys had ever heard these songs before, and you can't believe that you got to hear them live. After that, the mayor comes back on stage. That was the Pussycat Knolls. Give them a huge round of applause. Show them the proper Gorlai appreciation. And as he does that, he stops for a second and claps, and everybody else joins in clapping. Next, we have the people from the Showstoppers. And as he steps off, a group of five people, elven, all dressed in sparkly suits and leotards, masquerade masks, canes and feather boas come out onto the stage. Ropes are lowered from the ceiling. The dancers start dancing, creating long pieces of ribbon that seem to go up behind the curtain, which they proceed to climb up, the glitter dancing around them, gleaming in the light. They swing down, twirling their bodies down the ribbon, with 3 dancers on the ground doing flips and cartwheels. The 2 dancers on the ribbon, upside down, stop sliding down the ribbon and stop about 10 foot above the floor, above the 3 dancers, and 3 dancers on the floor pull out swords. There is an amazing display of power and control from the 3 dancers on the ribbon and on the ground, sweeping their swords around the 2 that are on the ribbon, while the other 2 on the ribbon spin and twirl and avoid the swords and go up. Suddenly, as they start going up the ribbon in unison, there is a loud explosion from behind the stage.
Uh-oh.
You start seeing smoke bellowing up from behind, up into the sky. The stage catches fire. Huge amount of smoke is coming out into the audience, and people at the front start coughing. The fire catches up on some of the wooden beams and slates. The curtains start burning, and they fall off onto the stage, falling and covering the 5 dancers in a heavy blanket of fire.
Oh shit, oh shit.
Comes out in front of the stage and starts ushering people away from the stage. And as he does, he's bringing everybody to tell them to go home. There's another huge explosion from the stage, as you see shrapnel from the stage and dirt from behind just get flung into the air. What are you guys doing?
Okay. Jet is
You
going.
have to go and spit on the stage.
Jet is going to cast Tidal Wave.
Yes.
Anybody who's in the way has to roll it.
That's like half the audience.
Has to roll a dex saving throw.
So Kathy's going to pull Fledge out of the way as Jet reads.
So you're using what one? Sorry.
Tidal Wave.
Tidal wave. Okay.
It's 4d8. The 4d8 of damage.
I'm being very blind here. Am I being really stupid? I feel like I am. I feel like it's right there.
It probably is.
It's not.
But everybody has.
Right, can you just
one.
explain to me what the spell does and everything?
Okay, yeah, sure, will do. Let me just find it again. Okay, tidal wave. You conjure up a wave of water that crashes down on an area within range. The area can be up to 30 feet long, up to 10 feet wide, and up to 10 feet tall. Each creature in the area must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes a 4d8 bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone.
So I'm going to assume you guys are all out of the way. So what I'm going to do is, like, there's the majority of the audience is still there. So I'm going to make 3 saving throws. All right, with a +0 modifier. What's the DC?
12.
Okay, if I get 2 of them, people manage to get out of the way and are fine. No, no, failed.
Oh shit!
So you see, and as a
Okay, so-
huge tidal wave comes out, it stamps out the flames and the fire. However, you see a lot of the people have been bashed against the stage. A couple of them are lying limp on the ground. Some of them managed to survive, but a lot of them have taken quite a bit of damage and are not moving.
Oh no!
It's a 4d8, so that's 22 damage.
Most of these are commoners.
They're all dead.
Straight up dead.
Monster kill.
So
we
yeah,
not
a couple of them
all
are lying
lose
still. A
favor
lot, like the majority of them are all hurt. Some of them got out of the way just in time. Mayor Tannel is trying to shoo everybody away from the stage.
Real looks at Jet and says, "Impressive."
Jet wants to start like finding people and healing them, like
Okay.
starts
I
running
mean,
towards
there
people.
are hundreds of people here.
He's gonna start. He's gonna try.
I want to rush
doing his
backstage
best.
to where the explosions came from.
Yeah, Kathy's going to go with Ruel.
Yeah.
Ooh, I look at Keth and say, "Adventure time!"
Oh yes, absolutely.
Okay.
And hand in hand, we run backstage.
Anybody else do healing?
Hen and
Skip
Fred, what are you guys
backstage.
doing?
Fledge is going to join Keth and Ruel because they're better at hitting things.
Okay. Yeah. Hen, what are you doing?
I also have healing.
Okay. Okay.
I can
So,
stay back
Jet
and help
and
out.
Hen run towards the audience and start healing as much of them up as they can. Some of them are dead. You're not able to bring them back, but a lot of them seem very grateful. They're still very, very injured, but they're able to get up and they're walking. Keth, Fran, and Keth, Ruel, and Grace. Pledge. Damn it! All your names are all mixed up. Okay, so you run behind the stage, and you see huge sort of holes in the ground. It's very clear some sort of bomb or explosive has been planted there and was set to blow up.
Fun.
Are there any? Does it look like there's anybody that is trying to take advantage of the explosion?
Make me perception.
Okay.
Is there anyone left here at all?
Behind the stage.
That
Throw me
is
perception.
17.
Nobody really looks like they're taking advantage. Everybody seems to be very scared, all trying to run away. Mayor Tannel is looking very worried for his citizens and trying to get as many people out and away from the stage as he can.
Okay.
7.
You don't see anybody there.
I walk around, casually looking around at whatever happened here.
Okay. Fledge, what are you doing?
Fled. So there's still this bomb thing on the floor, right?
It's just a hole where the bomb was and it's already exploded.
Okay. Fledge would like to investigate to see if they can see like where the source was. See if they can see anything suspicious.
Yeah. Roll investigation.
What does the room
7.
look like?
7. You don't see anything there. What does the what look like? Sorry.
What? The room?
The what? The
The
room.
room, the area.
The room. The area where we're in.
It looks.
Space
Well.
in building.
No, it's in a field.
Space in field. The backstage area.
So a lot of it is just open grass,
Okay.
open field, and maybe about 30 or 40 foot. There's a little bit of foliage and trees, but not a lot.
So
Can
people could
Kath
have
go and look
escaped
into one of
pretty
the
easily.
holes?
Yeah. Roll investigate. Are you looking for anything or?
Kath is curious to find out whether or not the holes are there for people to come up through.
Okay. Roll investigation. What was that, Rubiel? Sorry.
So people could have escaped easily from here.
Possibly.
17.
Yeah. You don't see anything.
Okay. There is nothing to kill here. What is going on?
At that point,
I
Mayor
know,
Tannel
right?
comes behind and see you guys. And guys, we have to go. We have to go now. We don't know where anybody is. We don't know if they're coming back to do anything else. We need to make sure you guys are safe. So head back to the Adventurers Guild. I will contact you guys tomorrow about some sort of investigation. We're going to need your help on this. We need all the help we get. But for now, we need everybody to leave this field while the guards have a look around and make sure that everything is safe and nobody else is here.
How did you end up
right.
with bombs if your guard is supposed to be doing their job?
I don't know. That's why we need to look and we need to hold an investigation tomorrow.
I bet it was George's fault. And Kath is
Just a puppy.
pissed off. No, not that George. The other George.
Ah.
The one Ruel keeps rubbing on.
What?
Okay.
How dare you?
So what are you guys doing?
Kath is going to go back and see if she can help Jet and Hun, at least getting the walking wounded away.
Rubiel, what are you doing?
I want to very slowly keep walking around the area just to see if I see anything.
Okay. You don't see anything.
Or anyone?
Just everybody that was out the front is trying to run away.
Okay.
Okay. And Fledge, what are you doing?
Fledge wants to go out and start helping, like move rubble and things to try and help see if there's anyone trapped.
Okay. Yeah. Roll me strength.
Nope.
Yeah. You're not able to move any rubble, but there seems to be quite a few people up there moving part of the stage and everything and looking for people. They seem to be pulling 1 or 2 people out, but there doesn't seem to be many people up there. Okay, Han, what are you doing? So Jet have healed a lot of people. There are other medics out there as well healing you, other clerics. There are quite a few people. And the majority of the people have left. The only other people that are really there are people who are trying to move rubble and the stage out of the way to see if they can find anybody else.
While I was healing the other people and getting them out, did anyone see anything before that everything happened? Like, did anyone see someone run away before the bomb exploded? Like, they expected the bomb to blow up?
Roll me perception.
Perception. 18.
Yeah, so when you're talking to the people who were healing, they all seem very scared. No one really came across as knowing anything. It just felt like they were all innocent parties who just wanted to get home to the family. Okay, and Jet, what would you like to do?
That is Jet's gonna go over to the stage, like, and just say like a prayer for the people he killed, because he feels bad. Even though he's a cold heartless monster, he feels bad that he killed innocent people.
Okay. Yep. So after maybe about 15 minutes, pretty much the entire field has been evacuated. The stalls are being put away. People are getting into little groups and walking off, and everybody's pretty much gone home. It was very quick turnaround. Maytown managed to get everybody out quite quickly, with very few casualties, other than the stuff that Ray. There's a couple of bodies, not that many, not as many as you would expect from bombings, but there was a handful of bodies. So, what are you guys doing?
Let's just go back to the Adventurers Guild. I mean, that's what the mayor told us to do.
I might collect some rocks and stones on my way back to the Adventurers Guild.
Yep, so you just pick up a handful and you find maybe like 5 or 6 rocks that you're looking for.
Jet is going to collect some grass as well from the field.
Okay. Yeah, so you just grab a handful of grass and just stick it in your pockets.
This is going to sound so weird.
Okay.
Keth would like to buy a chicken on the way home.
Nothing's open and all of the stores have closed.
Can Keth steal a chicken on the way home?
A live chicken?
Yes.
Roll me perception.
There was so much a sigh of, ugh, I just want them to go back.
Are there pigeons flying around?
No, it's a
natural 20, so 25.
Yeah, you see a small farm as you're walking back with a handful of chickens.
Can I steal one or buy one off the farmer? I have 12 gold, and she will offer her entire shoe's worth of gold for.
Well, you can go and knock on the farm.
Do you share your plans with anyone?
I will share them with Hun, because I know that Hun needs feathers as well.
Because can I overhear that? Because I would offer that you guys go up to the front door and ask if you can buy a chicken, and I'll just steal it.
But that would not be honest.
You just said you want to steal a chicken.
Only
I was just
if
offering
you will
to
not
help.
sell it to me.
Okay.
Let's
So
do the nice. You got to do the honourable way first.
Yes.
Okay.
Mr.
So
Why should you just
if you
kill
only-
people?
If you only
I
say
don't know
that
what
to
this
Han,
world works.
Not intentionally.
guys. Okay, Ruel, can you make me perception, please?
Okay.
Does it need to be
Nat
bird
20.
feathers?
Yep, you overhear them talking
Okay.
at this.
Can I get Ruel's feathers?
Like my friend, we can eat
You
a
can
chicken.
buy them.
Does she shed?
You can buy them for, I don't know, 75% of all of your jewellery.
No.
Okay.
Thought so.
So, yes, Keth will knock on the door and ask the farmer if she can buy 2 chickens.
Can I sneak into the chicken coop meanwhile?
2 chickens.
Two
Okay.
chickens.
So you're at the door. Ruel, you go around the back, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, can you run me stealth, please?
17.
Yeah, you do
I
that
have
very
+8 to stealth.
Yeah, you do that almost silently. Nobody hears you. Can you roll me animal handling as well, please?
Okay. Cool, I'm glad I picked being professional in animal handling. That's a 16.
Yeah, you just grab 2 chickens by the heads, pick them up, and just
By the
walk out.
neck, I just go, "Ah!"
Can you make me one more stealth check, please?
Okay, to get back. 21.
Yeah,
21.
so you manage to get 2 chickens and walk out. While you're doing this at the front door, you want 2 of my chickens?
Yes, please.
Give me a second. And he walks out the back.
Is anyone still standing near the front door with them now?
Not the farmer, no. The farmer's gone out the back, and as he comes out of the back, you go through the gate. Just misses you. And he looks around, and he notices that the 2 chickens are missing. So he comes back around. While he's walking back around, what are you doing, Uriel?
I quickly run over to Keth and Jack, and I go, "I've got them! You deal with the farmer, I'll run! Say you've changed your mind. See you at the guild."
Okay, so Uriel runs away. The farmer comes back and sees Keth, and I would, but some of my chickens are missing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. We've changed our mind.
This is Kath, though. I think possibly my friend decided to cut out the middleman, so I will pay you for the chickens that have been taken.
You stole my chickens?
No, my friend
You
overheard
stole
that
my chickens?
Fletch walks away.
Kath is going to stand up tall and say, "Would you like to make a big deal of this, or would you like some gold?"
Make intimidation checks.
Oh, great. Am I using charisma or strength for this?
Can Fletch help?
It would just be intimidation.
Yeah, there's a kind of a rule that you can switch. Sometimes you can use, mind you, she's not threatening to hurt him. So.
No. What would Fledge be doing to help?
Fledge just squares up and just kind of hovers their hand over the sword.
Okay. Yeah.
Jet would also like to help.
What are you gonna do? Make a bubble?
There's 4 people standing in front of this farmer
Jet
going,
pulls.
Okay.
Jet pulls his sickle from his bag and just holds.
Okay.
She's only just becoming aware that the people behind her are threatening actual bodily violence at this point.
Can you make me I forgot the word.
Intimidation.
Intimidation with advantage then, please.
Nine?
He just looks you up and down and goes, "You stole my chickens."
I
want to roll for intimidation.
Bloody chickens.
Can I say? Can I cut in and say, I will give you 1 jewel. How much is 1 jewel worth, by the way?
2,000.
No, the jewels are 1,000 each, isn't it? 50 jewels.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I kind of want to roll for intimidation just to be like.
Okay, so when you want to try and give him a jewel,
Can I break the jewel?
break the jewel.
Oh wait, no, fine. Wait. I had something. What was that? Hold
give
on.
him the smallest jewel you have and tell him to forget that the whole thing ever happened.
And then
This is
pies
your
cheek
fault.
lovingly.
It's Fletcher's fault for
I
telling
was just
them.
trying to help. I was just trying
I was
to
talking
help.
to Han.
No, okay, wait, fine.
You told them that Ruel stole them.
Yeah,
They
you
just
did.
walked away.
Snitch.
I am a good girl, I tell the truth.
Good girl, snitch, same thing.
Fine. No. Yeah, I give 1 jewel.
Sometimes
small
it pays
one.
to
He
be
looks at
honest.
it. How much is this worth?
Enough.
1,000 gold.
1,000.
And you'll forget this ever happened.
And he
And we
sort of
can-
flings back and grabs it. Come here again, I will have your tongues. And he slams the door in your face.
In response, Fledge
That
just.
wasn't very nice.
Oh my god, I love confident Fledge. Confident Fledge is my spirit animal.
Fledge makes a childish action towards the So Ruel, you're back at the Adventures Guild with 2 chickens.
Mm-hmm. I'm still holding them. I look at my dragon and I go, "What do you eat, by the way?"
Oh.
Have we arrived back yet?
Have you
As they
guys
say that.
have you guys walked back to the Adventurers Guild?
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Yes.
presuming so.
I'm assuming
Yes.
so, yeah.
Okay, so you guys are back at the Adventurers Guild. You all go upstairs into the common room, and you see Ruriel sitting there on the couch with 2 chickens, one either side, and it's just holding on to the tops of their heads like that.
We're making stew out of those.
Yes, but I want the feathers.
Or we could keep the chickens and get eggs.
Yeah, but that means caring for the chickens.
While
We
they
can
are
make the
wild.
bartender do it.
Don't you
We've got
want
more
pets?
pets. You can take care of the chickens.
Oh, hon, repeat that, please, because Fledge missed it.
Don't you want a pet?
I don't want a bird. Who wants a bird? we have Royal.
I turn the chicken's head so that they look at you just like me. I look at you angrily and go,
Well, thank you for doing that. It made it very awkward, but thank you.
I'm just trying to help. I mean, chickens.
I don't like to steal from people who have to. No, he's fine.
Oh,
it's
so that's-
his world.
So that's bad.
That is a
around
bad thing to
here?
do. Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
Yes.
But chickens, though.
So you
Yes,
guys are
I
back
can do it.
with 2 chickens. Jet has got the grass for the circle. Ruriel's got his pebbles or stones for their circle.
Yes.
Now Hun and Keth have got. Okay, so everybody's got everything for their circles.
Yes.
Yay.
So you can spend 4 hours now before. Just let me think. So it'd probably be about 3 o'clock at this point, and
In
everybody's
the afternoon.
shoved back. Yeah, 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay.
You can take 4 hours now to make it 7 o'clock with the animals
Okay.
if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
So
Then
whilst
go
they're
down for dinner.
all doing their rituals,
Okay, so before that, let me just quickly explain. So for everybody who's watching, so they know what's happening. So for the rituals, each of you sets up a little circle big enough for yourself and your animal to sit in out of the objects that is with your animal. So stones, feathers, grass, and you sit in there for 4 hours and you bond with this animal. Basically, and then at the end of this you give all your animals a name, an official name, and then they are officially your pet and you can start using their special powers and stuff. So while they're doing that, what is Fledge doing?
Wait,
so
I have a question.
Yeah,
Sorry, we killed the chickens, right? Because I
Yeah,
kind of
I
don't want to
yeah.
defeather them
I was gonna say, I assume you killed the chicken.
and have them
Keth will
alive.
kill the
Okay.
chickens, we'll pluck them, and then give them to the Adventurers Guild to make us dinner for tonight.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so while they're
I
doing
don't want featherless chickens all around.
what is
chickens.
Fledge doing?
So Fledge watching all these nerds make their circles and sit in them. Fledge makes their way down the stairs with a swagger.
Okay.
Saunters up to the bar where the very, very nervous bartender is. Slams their hand down on the table going, I've got about 14 silver left of my tab, correct?
Yeah, roughly, yeah.
Give me exactly as much tequila as 14 silver can get me.
Oh my god, Confident Fledge is amazing.
Shots. You want a shot now, yeah?
Just give me the bottle, I don't need a glass.
So he pours out roughly 4 shots for that much silver.
That's expensive tequila.
That's really expensive tequila. Like, I'm talking like Lidl's own brand tequila here.
It's
Oi,
about
nothing
three-
against
it's about 3
Lidl's own
silver.
brand.
It's about 3 silver per shot.
Well, that's less badass than I expected it to be.
So you're sitting there with 4 tequila shots in front of you.
Fletch just pulls out 2 gold pieces, puts them down on the table, and goes, another!
Oh, goodness.
Let me
Going
think.
to
So
have a
that's
very drunk Furbolg, and the only person who can carry them is Keth.
He brings out another 6 tequila shots. 7 tequila shots because you had some left over from before as well. So now you have 11 tequila shots in front of you.
Yeah. So Fledge starts downing them, and any time the bartender goes to leave, Fledge just ushers them back in a drunken drawl. Just no. Hear me out. Your anxiety, this whole nervous stuff you got going on. Hear me out. Lose your soul.
Losing their soul is the best thing to happen to Fledge.
Okay,
I feel
right.
great.
So you have 11 shots. You take 3 shots. Can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
With disadvantage.
No, she cannot.
That is a 13.
Oh, that's
Okay,
impressive.
yeah, it seems all right. After 6 shots, make me another Constitution saving throw, please.
Higher DC.
Oh,
Just hear me out. Hear me out. I feel great. I have confidence. I think I'm fixing years worth of back and issues from slouching.
Okay, roll me Constitution saving throw.
15.
At this point, you start getting a bit tipsy, so your speech starts slurring a very little bit. You start feeling a little bit warmer. So then you.
Wait, I have to room with this bitch tonight.
I feel like we could yodel really well together.
So you've just drunk your
my
9th shot. Can you make me another Constitution saving throw, please? Wow.
Oh no.
17.
Yeah, so you're just on the you're very tipsy and you're on the verge of getting drunk, but you're not quite drunk after 9 tequila shots. But you are very, very big. Can you make me one more Constitution saving throw after the last of your shots, please?
Just hear me out. My friend got some mint plums on the brain. We could run this place. You, buddy. Now, hear me out. That was the lowest one. Out of 16. 18!
How? You got disadvantage. Okay,
I rolled a 19 and an 18 there, mother.
you finally get drunk. You're just drunk though, so it's not too bad, but you're drunk at this point. If you'd failed, you would be blackout by now, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
If you'd failed them all, you would be blackout drunk.
This whole time, this poor guy has not been allowed to leave the bar. He's been the full force of Fledge.
Okay, so after about 4 hours, so you've sat there, you've talked, you've had a few more drinks. After 4 hours, you guys all
You're best friends now.
come out.
Yeah.
So, Jet, what is the name of your pet?
My pet's name is Mock.
Okay. Yeah, so you just sort of pick it up and go, your name is Mock, and it just makes a little quacky noise, very, very happy. It sort of nestles its head into your hands. Kath, what are you naming your pet?
Whisper.
Whisper?
Yes.
Okay. You got a cat as well, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So you say your name is Whisper, and it starts purring and sort of going around you and brushing up against your back and your legs, and then just comes and sits in your lap. Ruiel, what are you naming your pet?
Lucy.
The pseudo dragon, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so you sort of sit there, you go, your name is Lucy, and it just makes a only animal noise I'm comfortable making because it's a fake animal, so you guys don't know what a pseudo dragon sounds like. But yeah,
Like that.
yeah.
Yes.
It flies up and just sits and perches itself on its shoulder and just gives like nuzzles its head into your cheek. And Hun, what are you calling your pet?
Anne.
Anne. Do you want to? The viewers didn't hear you say this earlier. Why are you calling it Anne?
She's Anne of Gree, so she's angry.
Hungry.
I'm Hun.
Angry.
Anybody want to guess why I call my quackful Mock?
Because it's a
In
mock.
the-
Mock
Mock.
turtle.
Okay, so you guys have all got your animal pets. Fledge is
Fledge
drunk.
has a best friend.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Okay, so 7 o'clock. It's getting a little bit darker out now. Sun's still up, but it is getting slightly darker.
Yeah, we should get some food in Fledge to sober them up.
I take one look at Fledge and I offer to buy nachos for the table.
Hot dog nachos.
Okay, so you order some nachos and they arrive and they eat and they're absolutely gorgeous. I mean, nachos always are, but they are gorgeous nachos. They've got the right amount of cheese, the right amount of cheese, the right amount of cream, the right amount of guacamole. Oh my, stop! Stop! And they're gorgeous. They're just perfectly done. And Fledge starts becoming a little less drunk and starts becoming more sober after eating this huge plate of nachos that was brought before them. And the bartender is still very skittish, even more so of Fledge now, pretty much sprints into the back.
I like that one.
You seem like you have had quite an interesting afternoon, Fledge.
I don't know what it is. It's just, I feel great. Is this what it feels like to be joyful?
This way
don't
it
think
suits
so.
you.
Okay, are you guys doing anything else for the rest of the evening?
Kathy's just gonna cuddle with her cat because
Okay, yeah.
she's got a cat to cuddle with.
What does Lucy eat? I want to get Lucy something really nice to eat.
Meats,
Chicken.
bugs, meat,
Chicken.
bugs, that sort of stuff.
Chicken.
Yeah. Eats chicken. Any sort of meat or bugs or anything, or like very small birds. But this chicken's cooked, so it's.
Mm-hmm.
I misheard that.
You are.
I heard that as this chicken's cooked.
Sake.
Grace.
That's what I heard.
Okay, Jet. What are you doing?
Ooh, good questions.
Mass murderer, Mr. Moist.
Oh my god, I'm
Absolute-
changing my names out of Discord.
Goes out on
Oh, Mr. Moist.
He's going to like go rummage in the back to find a wash tub to put his mock turtle in.
Aww.
Yeah, so you find a little bowl that's about this big, which is big enough for your for Mock to go in, and you fill it up with water and you just place it in, and he's just happy splashing about in there. Hen, what are you
Classic
doing?
Mock.
Does mine has wings, right? Does he fly?
Yeah, he's a flying snake, essentially.
He's a flying snake.
Yeah.
I'm a
Can I
fan.
play with him outside and see how he flies?
Yeah, I mean, he can fly quite high. He usually gets maybe 50 foot in the air before he comes back out into you. But yeah, you can spend some time playing with Anne. And finally, what is Fledge doing?
So Fledge stumbles, like, they're not as drunk as they were, but they're not sober. So they stumble their way up to the room,
Yeah.
and they collapse head on the bed, the rest of their body off of it, snuggled into their giant rubber duck.
Oh.
Nice.
That's
Okay.
kind of cute.
So
I hate to think what Jet's gonna find into the room. I really thought for a second you were gonna say head first into Jet's bed, and I was like,
Honestly,
I do that, man.
Honestly, I considered that just to be like, for the morning, to be like, I'm so dehydrated, water, and then just start soaking at the mattress.
okay, so
Oh.
as you're all finishing your evening activities, you get back into your bed. Jet, Kath, Ruel, and Hun are all very happy and content with the fact that they've now got pets. We're all snuggling into them. Fledge is snoring like a hellhound.
Jet brought up a glass of water for Fledge.
You are?
Jet brought up a glass
Okay.
of water for Fledge.
You make
So
the
you
water?
place the glass of water on the bedside table for Fledge, who has collapsed onto the bed and is snoring. And you all sleep very soundly. However, the party doesn't realise that tomorrow will be the start of a year-long quest. And that's where we're ended tonight.
Ooh.
It took us
God
3
damn it.
sessions to get through, like 2 days.
Yeah. Yeah,
We've
no, it
done
technical
so much.
seems
We've
to
done
be-
so many things.
It seems to be 1 day per session. So anyway, thank you guys for playing. Thank you the rest of you for watching, if you did watch. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment, because everything helps. And if you want to help the channel a little bit more, go have a look at our coffee page where you can buy us a coffee, donate anything from £1. I'll be also linking the Discord servers in the description, and you can also go and have a look at Deb's Instagram channel, which honestly it is beautiful. You can also try and get some commissions from her if you want to as well. It's beautiful art. Go and take a look, even if you just go and follow her. She was the one who created the Goblin Hollow logo. So that's it for tonight. We will see you next week. We hope you enjoyed. Good night.